नमस्कार दोस्तों। गुड इवनिंग माय डियर फ्रेंड्स। स्वागत है आप सभी का चैनल करियर गाइड ब्रो में, जिसके द्वारा आपको जानकारी मिलती है अबाउट लेटेस्ट नोटिफिकेशन, एग्जाम पैटर्न्स एंड स्ट्रेटजीज टू क्रैक दीज एग्जाम्स. So a big congratulations to all the students who have cleared phase 2 and have entered phase 3, that is interview. So today we are going to discuss about probable questions and strategy for interview and how you can sail through Sidbi examination and become an grade A and B officer. So before interview there will be a psychometric test. We'll be making a separate video on psychometric test. Why there is a psychometric test in regulatory bodies, in banks and in some PSUs also, because they need to check your cognitive ability and quantitative skills and abilities, if you are whether you are suitable to perform a particular task or job in that particular profile. So they'll be giving you case based question and some generic questions and related to work. So this is only qualifying in nature and only a formality. So you not need to stress about it. You will be clearing psychometric test as well. So all the best with your preparation. Interview is expected in December only, and we might be getting dates for interview in the after 20th of November. So Sidbi grade A and B interview. So do like and share and subscribe and do watch video till the end for a better learning and understanding and clearing any exam. The selection procedure would include a three-stage process. We already know this was screening phase 1. Then we had phase 2 of 200 marks. You must have scored marks in this examination, which will be disclosed only after final selection. So irrespective of marks you have scored in phase 2, let us talk about phase 3, which is of 100 marks, that is interview. And there is some notable marks some marks is allotted for notable achievements such as extracurricular activity, district, national level, sports, awards, recognition in service, etc., subject to the submission of documentary evidence. Some of you might have also submitted at the time of applying for this particular recruitment in grade A and B. So level of question for both grade and B will differ. तो यहाँ पर 100 marks का interview है, so it is really important to have a positive approach and a confident approach in interview. तो अगर आपके पास डॉक्यूमेंट्री एविडेंस नहीं है या आपने नहीं सबमिट करेंगे, तो यू कैन प्रोड्यूस देम नाउ in interview. Now we'll be checking some important documents that would be required. These are only some of the documents, and main documents will be provided in call letter: mark sheet, degree certificates of all semester of PG and UG, if applicable, caste certificate, call letter, NOC if applicable. You must have applied NOC at the time of application, or if you haven't, then you should carry along with you if you are already working in a public sector enterprise or a PSU. NOC is mandatory. Without NOC, they won't allow you. 10th and 12th certificate mark sheets, then experience certificate which you have mentioned for B and A both, if you have applied for A and if you have applied for B. Notable achievement certificate documents. Then role of Sidbi officer. You already know, as you have studied for exam, role of Sidbi officer: credit appraisal, monitoring and portfolio management, supporting entrepreneurship and MSME development, implementation of government scheme like CGTMSE, Mudra, PMEGP, Sidbi, Smile and etc. All of these schemes related to MSME. Do learn about them, as you have already studied. You need to brush up only. Then what are refinance operation provided by Sidbi, policy and support and research work in Sidbi, internal administration and compliance. They might place you in any department of Sidbi, so you need to work accordingly. Now difference between grade A and grade B. Level: grade A is entry level, grade B is mid level and experience based. They have asked for experience of 5 years. executes credit appraisal, development projects, and compliance tasks, supervises teams, sanction loans limits, leads development programs, limited recommendation case, then higher recommendation in grade B, reports to grade B and grade C officer, grade C originates. Mostly working locations of Sidbi are in state capitals and also in tier 1 and now tier 2 cities also, as Sidbi has started operation in 75 more locations last year. Structured interview preparation. Firstly, you need to prepare question related to introduction, your family, work experience. This is most crucial area, work ex. Do read it thoroughly and prepare it thoroughly. You must have also uploaded your CV at the time of application. So according to it, prepare it each and everything. Present location. If you are hailing from a particular city, suppose Ludhiana, so there might be some industry working, like hosiery. Ludhiana is famous for hosiery and cloth related industry. So what are the challenges and what is the working of MSME over there in Ludhiana, and how micro, small and medium enterprises are doing there, and what are the opportunities available in that particular region if of your hometown or location where you are presently working. Do prepare this, because this question was asked in last time in interview. Question related to SME provisions and allotment in latest budget of this year. Then you NPA and IRAC norms is important, as there was latest circular also. So IRAC norms and NPA latest provision is mandatory. You should know what is SMA 1, SMA 0, SMA 2. Then they might give you a case based question and ask you this will fall in which category of NPA, and many other such questions. They can ask you IRAC norms also and recovery norms also. Then refinance and microfinance and mudra scheme and all related scheme to refinancing and microfinance is important, because Sidbi is operational in refinance and microfinance. Then efficiency ratio is their favorite topic, and they'll ask you at least one or two questions from this. Besides this, they might ask you Basel norms. They may ask you from monetary policy and fiscal report currently. They might ask you about repo rate, reverse repo, what are these, and how is external benchmark lending rate of bank decided, and what are the measures that can be taken to improve SME portfolio in Sidbi, and what if you have joined Sidbi, suppose how will you improve the working of Sidbi, and what will the measures you will take to acquire more loan portfolio in that particular area. So situation based question can be there. An interview might range from 15 to 30 minutes, it depends, and or 20 to 30 minutes we can say. Then repayment methods in MSME, this was also a PYQ interview. Question related to margin money, this is also PYQ. And types of enterprises in MSME funding. Then KYC and credit appraisal, how it is important, and components of KYC. So do read this KYC circular thoroughly. Then DSCR, each and every candidate which appeared for interview last time, they asked DSCR. So do remember this ratio and learn about it thoroughly. Fiscal report, you should know monetary policy, latest monetary policy at least. CGTME based question, and all the new classification, as well as stand up India scheme, or we can say most prevalent schemes which have been in news in recent times. Then current hot topic can be how AI and machine learning can change Indian banking scenario, its merits and demerits. All these you should prepare already, because these are probable question and there is high probability of these questions being asked in exam interview. Then we have why Sidbi, why you want to join Sidbi. If you are currently have working experience in a PSU bank or any other industry, like uh, suppose PSU, any other PSU like BHEL, which is also a good PSU in which is deals with development of uh, electrical and generation machinery and other components. Why do you want to leave BHEL and join Sidbi? So you should have a ready-made, already prepared answer for this with a strong backup, and it should be backed up by some substantial reasons why you want to join Sidbi. Then role of women entrepreneurship in India, and what are the uh, current scenario of women entrepreneurship in India, and how are women emerging as leaders in Indian scenario. और एक बहुत अच्छा टॉपिक और हॉट टॉपिक, प्राइवेटाइजेशन एंड मर्जर ऑफ बैंक्स, व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट इट, इट्स मेरिट्स एंड डीमेरिट्स, एंड व्हाट्स योर टेक ऑन मर्जर एंड प्राइवेटाइजेशन, और dilution of stake or die investment. So you should know all these terms, difference between de-investment, divestment, and dilution of stakes, then merger, acquisition, and all of these related terms. Prepare them thoroughly. Balance sheet analysis is important with respect to SIDB, because you are going to work with balance sheet a lot if you are selected. So you should have a thorough knowledge what is the balance sheet, what are the components, what are on right hand side, what are on left hand side. All these need to be studied very carefully for interview point of view. If you are not able to recall any answer, just say sorry sir, I am not able to recall, and you can move further to the next question they ask. Then recent banking developments, if are there. While leaving your bank for SIDB, you are already working, suppose in PNB or SBI. For SBI, you should have a strong reason why you want to leave an SBI, because SBI is a market player in industry, and it is have a largest market share in banking sector. SIDBI is very small organization in front of SBI. So it should be backed up by some proofs. Don't say like there is long shift working hours, or work life balance is poor. So they'll trap you in your own question, and they'll say that you need to work here also in SIDB. So keep a proof of something evidently that you should convince them. Tell about your work experience in detail. We already discussed. They should be uh, prepared thoroughly. व्हाट इज़ योर मोटिवेशन टू ज्वाइन सिडबी, ये क्वेश्चन आप तैयार करें अच्छे से. क्या मोटिवेशन है सिडबी ज्वाइन करने का, कि आपको यही ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम करना है, डिस्पाइट दैट इट इज़ ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द बैंक इन फाइनेंशियल सेक्टर. This is a PYQ, countries successful in MSME lending or MSME development or MSME working. What is PCA in bank? Role of NBFC in financing MSME. SIDBI एज एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, की पर्सन कौन है, ऑफिस कहाँ है, प्रोडक्ट्स क्या है, वर्किंग क्या है, सब्सिडरीज या कोई जॉइंट वेंचर है, MOUs है या अब्रॉड ऑफिस हैं, तो उन सभी के बारे में यू शुड नो, एंड यू शुड थॉरली प्रिपेयर अबाउट दीज पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. ये तो पूछे ही जाएंगे मोस्ट प्रोबेबली, and some additional questions will be there which will be related to your work experience, your background, your current location. So they will be giving you scenario based and case based question also. So yeah, there you should present your cognitive skills and analytical skills, and you should able to evaluate the situation and answer accordingly. Prepare all questions thoroughly which are mentioned, and other question which you think can be probably come up in interview. Psychometric test, you should learn about this, what is psychometric test. You should search over internet or watch some video regarding psychometric test. We'll be also sharing a document on interview preparation and psychometric test soon, maybe in this upcoming week. So stay tuned to Career Guide, bro. What is conclusion of this presentation? Give your best and be confident. Do not come up with negative thoughts or about your selection, whether it will happen or not. Just give your best and walk out. keep positive attitude and go-getter attitude that you desperately need this job. You should show them that you desperately need this job, and you should give your best in interview. Learn all basics of as MSME. This is important for interview point of view. Loans and schemes in news. So all these questions are enough for at least supporting your interview. And you, if you have any notable achievement as mentioned in notification, so you should able to explain them कि किस लेवल पर आपने खेला है, किस लेवल पर आपको कोई अवार्ड या रिकग्निशन मिला है, एंड व्हाट यू डिड, और आपने उस आपकी स्ट्रेटजी क्या थी उस गेम या उस पर्टिकुलर अचीवमेंट के दौरान, एंड हाउ वर यू एबल टू compete विद योर अदर peers, एंड हाउ यू विल बी यूटिलाइजिंग इट इन सिडबी। तो इसी तरह ये सब क्वेश्चंस आपके तैयार हो जाते हैं। If you need special guidance or you need to interact one on one or like a mock, you should drop down comment in this comment box, and I'll send you my number to interact. So thanks for watching the video. Hope everything is clear about Sidbi upcoming interview, and we have already asked for CV of shortlisted candidate for interview. So if you are interested for one-on-one interaction, send your CV at careerguidebro@gmail.com with your brief requirement. What do you need? What do you seek from us? And whether it will be a one-on-one mock or a, or it will be your any related query related to interview, you should drop your mail here along with CV. So thanks for watching the video. इसी के साथ जय हिंद, जय भारत।